The horticultural sector in Kenya is the second largest foreign exchange earner in the country. It contributes enormously to food security and household incomes to smallholder farmers who produce over 90% of the produce. A consortium of 3 international development organizations rooted in the Netherlands, Solidaridad, SNV and HIVOS, formed a partnership to implement the horticultural and food security program in 2011.
Solidaridad in this program is the lead organization. They have a lot of experience in working with farmers in value chains, and they do a lot on certification to make sure that the production but also the systems are done in a sustainable way. SNV is more focused on the service providing side. They do a lot with service providers, technical assistance. And as HIVOS, we more focused on also value chain, but to give capacity to farmers to organize them in producers' organizations.
The program is market-led and implemented through public-private partnerships with special focus on empowering the smallholders to effectively play their role in the country's horticultural sector.
The small-scale horticultural farmers, we found they've got quite a myriad of challenges. On one part, there is the issue of getting the proper seeds, certified seeds for whatever vegetables they may be growing. There is the aspect of also not having adequate technical expertise within the areas where they are growing their vegetables. The other one, there is the aspect of linkage to the market, which they also don't have. So it's quite a huge list of challenges.
The government of the Netherlands, through their embassy in Kenya, is the key financer and supporter of the horticultural program.
We're funding 5 million euros to the program, but we would like to see that we have a bigger role beyond just being a funder. So we engage a lot in public-private partnership with for-profit private sector, both Dutch and Kenyan, and not-for-profit private sector, Dutch and Kenyan. We are the second exporters of agricultural produce and the largest exporter of vegetables in the world. And that experience is something that Kenya can profit from.
It started in the central Kenya highlands, engaging small-scale farmers who had been locked out of the European market due to stringent global good agricultural practices certification requirements. Using consultants equipped with Dutch horticultural production and marketing expertise, the program soon started turning around the fortunes of the small-scale farmers in the program.
It's also about quality of produce, so it's also about good agronomical practices. So that's why we have a lead agronomist in our project to teach farmers how to produce good quality food. That's number one. And then number 2 is how to reach the market for these farmers.
The agronomists have been retained to offer full-time extension services to the farmers, a service critically needed by the small-scale farmer. Introduction and construction of grading sheds by the program has increased group cohesion and made bulking and collective marketing a reality, effectively increasing the farmers' bargaining power in the market. The project set up a revolving fund that provides seed capital and enables farmers to access credits for farm inputs. Farmers previously blocked from the export market are now back in export business.
Wametufundisha mambo mengi sasa ya ukulima, new farming technologies, techniques, na hata kama hii viazi unaona hapa, hii mbegu tumeletewa na Solidaridad.
Lusiru Farmers Group is now assured of a constant and reliable market for their produce after signing a supply contract with the nearby Njoro canning factory. The program has been linking local producers with Dutch importers in tripartite partnerships to enable them access the elusive and lucrative European market. In partnership with small and medium-sized enterprises, the project has been implementing a contract farming model that trains farmers and equips them with agronomic skills to produce for the export market.
Given that the farmer has to work with certified seeds, certified chemicals, certified grading shed, certified cooling system, it becomes so expensive for the exporter. They supported us with a grant that then has seen us be able to form 8 farmers groups comprising of about 350 farmers.
The program has trained the farmers in global good agricultural practices and assisted in the infrastructural construction of facilities necessary for the certification of the groups with global good agricultural practices and fair trade certifications. The project has been promoting Dutch technology of warehouse-based production. The technology is already benefiting the farmers through high yields and savings in pesticide application.
But we also have a program called Growing Solutions, which is adapting Dutch greenhouse technology to medium-sized farmers, medium-sized Kenyan farmers. And we would like to make that technology available on the market as well.
Promoting fruit production in the arid and semi-arid regions is another area of intervention. Narok and Bomet counties consist of a region where many doubted that fruit farming was viable.
We thought if we can do a model around one of our existing farms, and then actually we came back to the Narok farm or the Moulot farm, we said then we can start afresh with farmers around us that are not very far from us, so logistical we keep them close. And yeah, that's how we came to avocados actually.
Currently, the avocado project has 770 farmers engaged as outgrowers, each tending to 80 avocado trees. With over 16,000 avocado trees thriving in the nucleus farm and 45,000 others nearing maturity in the farmers' orchards, the program is achieving climate-smart agriculture for the semi-arid region. New potato varieties from the Netherlands have been introduced to the groups, among other local food crops. An intervention of a similar nature in semi-arid Makueni County has been under implementation to assist smallholders with citrus and mango fruit production and marketing. The program has invested in farmer training and assisted in the establishment of a society-owned inputs and agrochemical store where farmers can access credit facilities. The society members also benefit from the services of spraymen trained and equipped by the project. In marketing, the society is establishing itself in the fruit export market. Benefits are already manifesting in the farmers.
This year, I managed to sell 14 tons of mango, citrus, and before, I never sold even 4 tons.
The project has facilitated in the design and construction of grading centers, which also serve as farmer training centers. Dutch technology has been introduced to propagate more citrus and mango trees, encouraging more farmers to participate. A public-private partnership in Kilifi County between a Dutch company and small-scale farmers is producing the African bird-eye chili for the export market.
When Equator Kenya came in the coast, we organized the farmers to produce chilies through contract farming model. You realize that farmers, they have a crop now to depend, mainly I can say a cash crop.
The private partner, Equator Processors Company, was assisted by the project to prepare the farmers for the onerous task.
These are subsistence farmers. They are only used to plant maize and beans, mainly. Maybe a bit of cassava still. And because of that, we need to give them training, especially on good agricultural practices. It's a crop to stand for the export market. We have clients mainly in Europe, which are very demanding. So it's important that they stick to good agricultural practices.
The program introduced drip irrigation technology to assist the 6,500 outgrower farmers through a loan facility. Women have been targeted for inclusion through gender mainstreaming strategies. strategies weaved into every project implemented by the horticultural program.
Gender is really key issue because what we have realized quite some time is that when we talk about gender, we define both about equity and equality. But on the ground, that's totally different. Totally different in essence that you see the women do a lot of work, do most work in farming, in production, but then men take a lot of funds.
In the Chili project, women are the key beneficiaries in this patriarchal community.
Nilikuwa na watoto wangu hawezi kwenda shule, lakini nilipoingia kufikia sasa na zile pesa ninazopata kutokana na wale, hata mtoto wangu alikuwa amekwama ni form 4, nikamrudisha kutokana na zile pesa za pilipili.
With the assistance of extensive Dutch expertise, the program has started a project to promote the high-yielding, high-quality certified potato varieties recently introduced from the Netherlands. Suera Potatoes of Nyahururu has been testing the performance of Musika potato variety in Kenya on behalf of Meyer Potato Company of Netherlands.
With the Dutch varieties, they are having more yield, they mature early, they have more yield. Like Musika, when I do it at the irrigation, it is giving me about 60 tons. The production is almost double. We have planned to do it all the way to trickle down to the small-scale farmer.
With the support of the horticultural program, the Kenyan smallholder is getting integrated into the sector with benefits cascading to all players in the value chain.
They have access to a good agricultural experience, good agricultural expertise. Farming can be lucrative business.
It has really lifted us from how we were living before. If I plant courgette, my neighbor goes to planting courgettes because they have seen that when I do it, I get money.